Hello, Bitstream here to talk about 10 ways to buy cryptocurrency such as Bitcoin with traditional money. Before I get started, please like, share, and subscribe if you find value in this video. It really helps the channel grow. Also, comment below if you've used any of these to buy your coin, or if there's others that you like out there. I would love to hear about it. So before we go into it, it's been said that you can have things good, fast, and cheap, but the trick is you only get to pick two. And I think that's the case when you talk about these sites. So what I'm going to do is start with what I think are the easiest ways to acquire coin if you're new to the space, and then we'll move to progressively more difficult ways, but they do offer advantages such as being cheaper. So let's go ahead and get into it. The first thing is actually not on the list, but it is a website that I find a lot of value in for people around the world. This site is called buybitcoinworldwide.com, and what it does is it allows you to plug in your country of origin and the method of which you want to buy the coin with, and it will tell you a few ways to go ahead and acquire your coin. So for example, I've went ahead and plugged in Australia here with a bank transfer, and you can see it has results here, and it does give you some insights on that particular method, such as Coinbase right here. You can see that they feel that it is easy to use, but it does not offer much privacy in its average speed and all of that, and it gives you a couple of pros and cons. And they also give you a full review if you want to go into it before you trust it with your hard-earned dollars. So I did want to show that to you. And it does have quite a few methods of payment. They have PayPal in here, some stuff I've never even heard of, even cash. So we'll be going over some of those options here shortly. Now, it's important to let you know that this is based on the US, since I'm based in the US. So these options are for mostly United States-based viewers. So the first site on the list is called Changelis. I'm not sure how you pronounce it properly, but that's how I'm going to say it. So this one right here does not require any verification, and it does accept a credit card or debit card. And you can go ahead and plug in how much Bitcoin or any of these other currencies that you want right here. And you can go ahead and change it out for another coin. But what's cool is they accept Visa and MasterCard here. So you can actually go ahead and plug in your credit card information, and in a few moments you'll have some coin that you can transfer to whatever program or whatever wallet that you want to transfer to. Now the cons of this is it's not cheap. So you're looking at probably around 10% of the amount that you buy going towards fees. So you do want to keep that in mind. You also have to understand that there's a minimum amount of $100 here. So you definitely want to keep that in mind. So if you're looking to do less than $100, this is not going to be the solution for you. So this, I think, is the easiest one to use. I've personally not used it, but you know, I'm more of the cheap type of person. I don't like to pay fees if I can avoid it. But this is definitely an option if you need to get something done fast and you don't have a lot of time or options. The next one is Wall of Coins. So this right here is a marketplace that allows you to actually go to a bank near you, deposit cash into a person's account, and they will then send you Bitcoin. So this is like a third-party service that kind of facilitates the transfer. So this will allow, I think they escrow the coins so that you don't have a chance of going ahead and making your deposit and then they don't send you the coins. So this is also an option if you don't have a bank account or you don't want to use a bank account. You can use this option right here to deposit directly into someone's account, and they will send you your coin straight away. Number 3, we have Paisa. So this one is more of an under the radar service. This one I actually learned from a program that I use. This will allow you to set up an account with a wallet and allow you to transfer with credit card or a bank account. Now this one does require some verification, so you have to be prepared for that to do over a certain amount, but under a certain amount, I believe the limit for credit card is maybe $300. It might be up to $1,000. I forgot exactly what it was, but you can definitely get those coins using this. The fees are moderate, so it's not crazy, but it's not free either. So you just want to be aware of that. But this is a good option if you are looking for a way to get some dollars into coin. So I do have an account here. I have not used it yet. Again, I'm more of the cheap type person. So, but I do have an account in case I need to use it or one of the other ways kind of piss me off or something like that. All right, number 4, we have Uphold. So this way again is going to require some verification, and this is comes up a lot when you're searching for ways to buy Bitcoin. So this one right here is a good option for you as well. I'm not sure exactly what countries that they work in, but you can look that up on the very first website that we looked at. But this is option number 4. Number 5, Coinmama. This was recommended to me via one of the groups that I follow. A lot of people use this one to buy their coin, and you can see right here the different rates that they have. So you can buy with the credit card. Their verification method is apparently pretty quick, and you can kind of take a look at it right there. So that is number 5. This comes recommended to me by a few people. Number 6 is Coinbase. This is probably the one that you're going to see the most out there, especially if you're in the United States. They're based in, I believe, in California. They are, I believe, the largest and most popular wallet service out there to transform your money into coin. And it's currently the one that I use. And they are very easy to use, very easy to understand in my opinion. They do allow you to transfer money in unverified up to a very small amount, but to get real use out of it, in my opinion, you're going to need to go ahead and go through the verification process. And just a quick note on the verification process, at least for Coinbase and a lot of others, just be prepared to do a little bit more verification than you may be used to, because they are going to ask for things like selfie photos, including your identification in the photo, as well as a handwritten date and signature or the name of the service on that piece of paper, all in the same photo. And they will walk you through it through their processes, but I just want you to be prepared to do that. You're also probably going to need a good picture or a scan of the front and back of your identification. So be prepared. I just have a file with all of that stuff in there so that when I want to sign up for a service, I can just go ahead and upload it straight away without having to fuddle around with taking pictures and everything like that. So that's just something to be aware of with these services. And verification for me went pretty smooth. I think it took like a day or something like that to get through. I have heard of other people struggling to get verified, but once you do, you're able to buy Bitcoin or whatever coin that they offer with a credit card up to certain limits, and you're also able to do ACH, direct transfers, from your bank account, and that's what I find is the best way to get a large amount of currency over a couple of $100 for free, because they don't charge to move it into your actual wallet. And I'll probably do another video specifically about that, but they do charge to directly buy Bitcoin through Coinbase, but not to transfer the dollars into Coinbase and then buy Bitcoin. There's a way that you can do it completely without any fees in that process. So I'll probably do another video. I've alluded to it in previous videos, but you can do it for free via Coinbase if you know the process. But if you don't and you just want to buy some coin, this is a good way to buy coin, buy a good amount of coin at one time. Now, one other good thing about Coinbase is if you do an ACH transfer, The moment that you buy the coin via the ACH transfer, your price is locked in. So if you're in a rising Bitcoin or whatever coin market, and ACH transfers take a long time, you're at least not losing out on the increase in value of the coin while the transfer is going through. Now, Coinbase takes forever to transfer funds via ACH, although their credit card purchasing is basically instant. Their ACH and bank transfers are the opposite of instant. I believe my transfers are taking 8 to 10 days to actually show up in Coinbase. So be prepared for that and plan around that. Also, they do offer wire transfers in, but I've tried twice and both times have been unsuccessful with my wires return, and I follow the directions to a T. And that also leads me to their service. Their service, as far as reaching out to customer service if you have an issue or a question, absolutely sucks in my opinion. I actually did get a response from, I think it was a person, and it took maybe 4 days to get back. And they always seem to be having some kind of issue where there's a slowdown, or too many people are in the system or whatever. That I personally don't buy that. Whatever, that you're the largest one, hire some people, but what can you do? It's the best service, so maybe they are overloaded, but honestly, I don't want to hear those problems. That whatever, get on your game, hire some people, do what you need to do to get your service back up. You're charging not the heftiest fees, but you are making money, so put it back into your service, in my opinion. But nevertheless, that's not to say that it's a bad service. It's actually when it's working, the best and most trusted service that I've seen out there so far. So just keep all of those caveats in mind when you're using it, so you don't fall into any pitfalls like I did. So that's that. Now, included in number 5, I'm going to go ahead and include GDEX. Now, GDEX is actually owned by Coinbase, but it's actually an exchange. This is more for advanced, moderate to advanced users, but it's a way to directly buy Bitcoin in a market. And this is what I was alluding to, where you can have transfers in for free. So you don't need to create a separate account for GDEX. Your Coinbase account will work and actually automatically sign you in to GDEX, but it allows you to buy Bitcoin for free if you want to. And you need to look at a tutorial on how to do that before you actually go out and do it, because you have to do it in a certain way. But one really cool thing is it allows you to transfer Bitcoin out for free. Now, they do that in a certain way that does not degrade the service of your transfer, because crypto is such a thing that the network fees pay the miners, and the more the fee is, the more attention your transfer get, i.e. the faster it will go. But you would think that since this transfer is free, then you're going to be going to the bottom of the pile, but that's actually not the case. They actually bundle their transfers with paid transfers, so you're actually riding on the coattails of another transfer when you go ahead and transfer money out. So this right here is one reason why I absolutely love Coinbase, and specifically GDEX, for moving my coins around between dollars and coins. So something to keep in mind, and I'll probably again do another video on the process of doing that. So number 6, we have Bitstamp. This is another exchange that will allow you to buy your coin via dollars. Pretty much the same story, where you're going to have to go through a verification to have any kind of real transfers going on. But it's another option if Coinbase is down or they piss you off or something like that. You can use Bitstamp as well. This one comes recommended to me. Gemini is number 7. This is yet another exchange. This one is actually the second one that I ever signed up for when I got into the crypto world. And that was about 2 weeks ago. However, their verification process is the slowest I've ever seen. I Went through the verification process on the very first day that I signed up for it, which was the same day that I signed up for Coinbase, and my verification is still pending right now. So I don't know what's going on with them. They do have a notice on their site saying, you know, verification is slowed down due to the number of blah blah blah, which seems to be a running theme in the crypto space. But yeah, my verification still has not gone through, so I'm waiting to actually have them as a second option for transferring funds if I need to. But just be aware that that verification process is slow. I don't know when it's going to go through or what, but the site looks nice, looks very professional. Haven't heard any bad things about them, so just the caveat there. Number 9 on the list is going to be CEX. This is another exchange. I tried to use them myself, but the particular state that I'm in actually cannot, or they don't have that particular state available to use with them. So they are available in about half of the United States, maybe more, but you do want to check and make sure before you sign up that they are available in your state. And you can't exactly, you know, just use another state because of the verification process. They're going to want like a, you know, a utility bill and all this kind of stuff to verify your identity. So just be aware of that. But it does look like a very nice option to use, and they do have a level that you can use unverified. So just keep that in mind as well. And finally, number 10, we have Kraken. This is also an exchange where you can move money from money to coin. The same story goes as far as verification, and you can also see again another notice about heavy load and performance being degraded. Again, it's a theme going on right now. You know, I feel like they need to hire people to, you know, come on board and handle some of this, but you know, what do I know? Maybe I'm being too hard on them, but you know, but this is definitely another option they come recommended to me. And you can read a review of this and just about all of these on that very first website that I showed you, buybitcoinworldwide.com. Very good site to evaluate your options. So those are the top 10 ways to move money from dollars to Bitcoin or other cryptocurrency. That is the very first step into dipping into the multiple streams of income. Once you have your money in crypto, then it becomes very easy to move around for the most part, and then you can go ahead and start getting into these streams. So I wanted to go over that for you guys. I'm glad that you stuck around. Again, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It does help me grow, and I do appreciate it a lot. It lets me know that the content that I'm making is valuable to you and needed out there in the marketplace. So that's all for the video. Let's get these gains. Bitstream out.